In this week's parasha, the pasuk tells us that if a wild animal kills another animal, this animal which has been killed is a treifa, and we're not allowed to eat it. What we should do with it instead is lakelev tashlich nosai. We should feed it to the dog. If you think about it, it was the dog's job and responsibility to watch over the other animals and scare away any wild animal. So why is the dog getting rewarded for failing at his task, at his job? He failed to protect the animal, so what do? We reward it, we give it this animal. Why is this? The Das Sakanim tells us the following answer. If we think about it, this dog is risking its life. It's risking its life to protect the other animals. And how many times has this dog been successful in preventing the animals from being killed by wild animals? Many times. It happens to be on this one occasion, the dog wasn't successful in its job. So what we do is, we focus on all the times that this dog has been successful in protecting the animals. Just because this once it failed, but because we're focusing on all the times it was successful, all the times it did do a good job, that's why these dogs are deserving of this treifa, to eat this meat. I think the message we can take out from this is that sometimes we're quite quick to punish or to tell someone off because we're not focusing on the amount of times that person has done the job right or he didn't do something wrong. And I think the same is with ourselves. Sometimes we can be very critical of oneself because he failed a task. Think about how many times you were successful, how many times you did do a good job. I think this is what we can learn out from this week's parasha. Instead of thinking about the one negative time, think of all the positive times when the job and the thing we did was done right. You should all have an amazing Shabbos.